Now, just a few seconds ago, the Google Pixel 6a just walked through the door. So in this video, we're going to do an unboxing. We're going to power it up. We'll give you a sense of what you can expect when you get the brand new Pixel. Let's go ahead and check it out. Now, one of the standout features for the Google Pixel 6a is its price. The price point, right? It's sub $500 for a Pixel phone. It's actually the most affordable Pixel phone in the 6 line because you're looking at the 6 Pro, which is sub $900, like $899, versus one that is $449. So there's a big difference in price there. There's some differences though. Screen size, for example, is 6.7 on the Pro versus 6.1 on the A. You also have a resolution difference, 1440 on one with another one that's 2400. Also, you have the PPIs, which is the pixel per inch, a little bit different as well. And even the refresh rate, a 120 megahertz, right, versus a 60, right? So the hertz are different also on the screen refresh. So you're going to have a different, somewhat of a different experience when it comes to the phones because of the actual differences. But one of the things that stood out to me was the fact that the battery life on the Pixel 8 is superior. So even though it's lesser spec, even though it's less cost, you're talking about a 72-hour experience, what Google claims, versus a 48-hour experience from what you get on the 6 Pro. And this is due to, you know, how the software works with Extreme Battery Saver. So what we're going to do is we're going to do an unboxing. We're going to take a look at what Google sent us. Really appreciate Google sending this over to us to review and check out and share with you. So let's get right to it. Now, this package that you're seeing here is going to differ from the retail packaging because this was actually sent by Google. So here you have Meet the Pixel 6a, and inside the box you're going to be receiving, or we receive as this kit, this little greeting card for the Google Pixel 6a. For just additional help and service as it goes through. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull this card over to the side, and we're going to see what else we have. So now this is the color that we have. We got the green version. I'll pull this out, and I'll say immediately, I'll tell you, it is a smaller box than the previous version. We're going to see, is there anything else in here? Is there anything else? Could there be some earbuds? Did they send us some earbuds? Maybe. I don't think they did. So pretty much nice big box. All it included was the Pixel, but hey, we're grateful for receiving that. So let's take an unboxing look. We'll see what's included. We'll power it up, and then we'll put it side by side with our Google Pixel 6 Pro. So we'll go through the unboxing experience. We're going to pull the tabs so that you can see what you can expect on each side. We'll do that right here. And then slide this open. There you go. And here we go. This is the experience that you're going to have. Move this over to the side. Pull this up just like this. And I'm kind of digging the color. I typically wouldn't purchase a green phone, but I kind of like the two-tone nature of this, right? I like the way that they have their fingerprint. They're describing everything that's going on here. The SIM ejector, again, your power button, your volume rocker, and then the fingerprint sensor there, and that it's indicating USB-C. So that's pretty interesting the way they do that. We'll bring this over here, and that's it. Now in the box, what we have is USB-C cable with a USB-C to USB-A converter. All right, and then what we have here is your SIM ejector. And let's see what else is in here, see if there's anything else. I'll open this up. So I think it's a small user guide. Yeah, so a little small user guide, which obviously we won't read. So again, what you'll get is your converter, USB-C cable, and your Pixel 6a. Now before powering up the Google Pixel 6a, we're going to take a look at, again, some of the aesthetics here. I'm digging like the black frame going all the way around it. You can see how that looks there. It doesn't feel slippery, although the back is pretty smooth. And I can say that they'll probably slide out of your hand. So I highly advise a case. You can see your USB-C, your 2 speakers here. Again, these are your volume rocker and your power button, right, that you have here. Your SIM ejector doesn't have expandable memory. Pinhole mic here at the very top, and then you have your camera. Let's compare it to the 6 Pro. I'm going to pop it out of its case, and then we can see from a size perspective what you can see. So from a design, very similar in design, right? So you can see right there. From a size perspective, there's a big difference, right? So I would say this is a very pocketable phone. Right, you can see that. The bump, if we take a look at the bump side, if you want to see what that looks like. Yeah, the bump on the Pixel 6 Pro is a little bit higher, right? Yeah, it is a little bit higher, and you can see that right there. That shows up on camera. And you can definitely feel, obviously, the difference in weight because this one is a lot larger. So we're going to go ahead and power this up and see what the power-up experience is like. Let's go ahead and do that. I think I'm pressing the right button. Did I? I think I did. Let's see if it's charged. It should have some type of charge. There it goes. I felt it. Powering up. Now, early reports on the Pixel 6a is that some have been complaining that it's not as fast. I don't know that many people will be able to distinguish 120 hertz versus a 60 unless you're really into that kind of stuff. And really, this is going after a different demographic, someone who's looking at a very affordable phone that has some flagship specs or qualities, but not really. It doesn't have to be a powerhouse. So here you can see the actual experience right here, and it's pretty interesting that you can see how that little thing is moving around. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Connect to the network. All right, so it's telling you everything you have to do. We're not going to be putting in a SIM card. I'm going to connect to my Wi-Fi, and then we'll continue with the setup. All right, so now that we have booted up and it's going through this process, one of the options that you do have is to copy your contacts and data. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm just going to do, I want to see just the basic install. And as it is, it's a Google phone, so you're not going to really have any bloatware whatsoever. This is going to be just what you need, and then you can personalize it to meet your needs. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to just log in. All right, so our setup is complete, and I just wanted to show you the overall experience. So really, again, it's a Google Pixel phone. Not a lot installed, right? So no real bloatware outside of these basic apps. So that's really nice. If we scroll down, you can see this is again still completing the setup, but all the controls is what you would expect from a Pixel phone. And for those of you who may be wondering, well, is there much of a difference that you can feel when you are just navigating because of the screen refresh rate? So here we have, I'm going to lower the brightness on this because this is going to be really bright. Let's put it around there. Okay, so that's better. So I have dark mode on this one enabled, and we'll make sure that that's in focus for everybody. The first thing I'll say is that I can tell is like I can see on my reference monitor, I can see the actual kind of like the refresh rate lines showing up, and that's definitely something I don't see here. As far as moving up, we'll go ahead and do this for you. You know what? I don't think it's that bad. And when I say that bad, I'm see? And there's not a lot there. If we bring to the top, that's what the experience would be like. I have nothing there. Okay, that's not bad. Let's try launching the camera app. And keep in mind that this guy is doing something. So it's setting up still. Alright, so that I'll do while using that. We'll leave that there. And there's some setup stuff going on here. So we're going to go ahead and let's do something again. Get rid of it. Get rid of everything on here. So now they're the same. And let's try it again. Slightly behind, but not terrible, right? And again, this is still, there's a lot of tutorial stuff that's coming up. I guess, I don't know. That feels really good. Let's do it again. I can see that this one's just slightly faster. So it really comes down to, do you think the Pixel Pro is that much faster that it warrants, for your budget, over $400? That's something to think about, right? All right, so that's pretty good. What we'll be doing, guys, is really just wanted to show you what the unboxing looked like, and we're going to be taking pictures. We're going to do a deep dive on it. We'll come up maybe with some tips and tricks and things that you'd want to consider if you pick up the phone. But so far, things that I like first impression. First impression is I do like the size of the phone, how it fits in my hand compared to the larger Pixel, right? But what I will say that I enjoy more about the Pixel 6 Pro is the size of the screen for me for the media consumption. I'll say that this is very pocketable. I would say that this is also pocketable, but I do enjoy typing on a larger phone and keyboard. This one, for my hands, and I don't have ginormous hands, I find that it's a little cramped, but this is definitely a good size for a lot of people. So that was the Google Pixel 6a. unboxing, startup, and kind of giving you a sense of, the refresh rate and some of the things that we have heard. So far, I think the experience is okay. I don't really see much of a difference that if you're not looking for a fast refresh rate. If you've never had it, you probably never miss it. See you in the next video.